Hello, good morning, friends. Welcome to Daily Flow Yoga 10-minute mornings. I'm James, here's Max. What do you think? Go to your place. I thought it would be nice to wrap out the week with a little more energizing flow. Um, we've done a lot of kind of simple floor stretching this week, so I thought it would be nice to wrap up with a little more, a little more movement. Nothing crazy. Come to stand if you're on a mat at the top of your mat. Step your feet together, close your eyes. Place one hand on your heart and the other on your stomach. Together we'll take 3 slow, steady, cleansing rounds of breath. I'll guide you through it, but it's essentially a slow inhale through the nose. You hold for a moment, and then an open mouth, big releasing exhale to get things sort of stirring. So, inhaling for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 4, 3, 2, open mouth, release. Hold at the bottom. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Open mouth, release. All the way to the bottom and hold at the bottom. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Longer hold. Stay. Build a moment of tension. Be just a little uncomfortable. And release it all. Bring your hands to heart center. Roll your shoulders back. Bring your attention now to the feet. Everything starts with the breath and with the mat. So feel grounded down into your floor, into your mat, and then feel a gentle lifting up through the legs. The quadriceps lift a little bit, and as you feel that energy rising through the floor, you feel the torso lengthen and lighten. Float your hands overhead, press your palms and look up. If your palms don't press, it's okay. Inhale. Exhale, big swan dive. Bow forward, lead with your heart. Inhale, bring your hands to your shins. Exhale, step back to a plank position, top of a push-up. Your fingertips are spread wide, elbows are wrapped under, pull the heart just in front of the biceps. Inhale. Exhale, lower your knees, your chest and your chin. Cobra pose, press the belly down again, use the fingertips, traction the mat towards you to lengthen, and then tuck the toes. Send your hips to your heels. Inhale to your plank. Exhale to your downward facing dog. A little pedal out of your heels, shake out your head. In this inverted V shape, there's so many things to say. It's meant to feel like a restful, resetting moment, like a nice stretch. There's a bit of a back bend. You're pulling your heart back towards your thighs. Similarly, you're pulling your thighs towards the wall behind you as you ground your heels towards the floor. It's okay if they don't touch. The knees can stay a little soft, or you can start to lift through the kneecaps. Inhale. As you exhale, bend your knees and just walk your feet forward to meet your hands. Find a long flat back. Inhale. Exhale, fold, pour your chest over your thighs. Root down, rise up, inhale, hands meet overhead. Pull your prayer to heart center. I've had a few people mention recently that sometimes in that rising up, they get a little dizzy. If that's you, you can roll up instead. Just take your time. Go slowly and make sure you're breathing through all of it. Again, float the hands, press the palms, inhale. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, long spine, hands can come to shins. Exhale, step back to a plank. Inhale, pull your heart forward. Exhale, lower knees, chest and chin. Inhale, cobra pose, press the belly down, pull the chest through. Exhale, tuck the toes, hips to heels. Inhale, roll forward to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. It was many years before I understood what all those yoga teachers meant by taking more weight into my legs. I think it's something like most things you just sort of have to experience. But the more you think about energizing the fingertips, taking pressure off the wrists, relaxing the shoulders away from the ears, but pulling up on the hips. So energetically, I'm using my legs to try to drag my hips back and lengthen my waist. And that seems to do the trick of taking more weight to my legs. Inhale. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward, step or float to the top of your mat. Flat back, inhale. Bow, exhale. Roots to rise, take your time, use the full inhale. Pull your prayer to heart center. You can repeat exactly what we just did, or I'll do a slightly more dialed up version. Not a lot, but a little bit. Inhale, float the hands, press the palms. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale for your long spine. Exhale, step back to plank. Inhale, broad heart. Exhale, I'm taking chaturanga, half push-up. Upward facing dog, the thighs hover, but I'm still dragging the mat towards me, opening the heart. And then downward facing dog, if you want to go through that child's pose like we did last time, it's an awfully nice variation. Slow, steady breaths. Scan the body. Nothing is ever static. Your breath is moving, which moves the prana, the energy, which evolves the posture. So feel that. Be with that. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward, step or float to the top of your mat. Flat back, inhale. Bow, deeply exhale. Roots to rise, hands meet overhead. Mountain pose, hands to heart center. Close your eyes, return to your breath. We'll just make our way to the mat. Inhale, float the palms. Exhale, bow. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, step back to your plank. This time, release your knees wide, big toes together. Child's pose. Knees are apart, about as wide as your mat if you're using one. A little wider than your torso. Big toes are touching. Wrap that tailbone back, lengthen the waist. Release through the heart space. Inhale. Exhale. And then make your way to sit. Any comfortable seat will do. I'm going to sit cross-legged. A nice way to start the day. A little bit of energy, a little bit of movement. Hopefully open up some of the kinks from overnight. I'm placing my hands face down on my knees to find a little more grounding, or maybe you put yours facing up if you're trying to be a bit more open, if that's a part of the intention you're setting for the day. I'm looking for grounding to be really present right now, right here. Again, roll those shoulders back. You can close your eyes if you'd like. As you envision your day folding out before you, as we always do, taking this opportunity to reflect on how you'd like to show up. It's a simple, positive statement. It can be very short. Something like, to listen, or I intend to lead with kindness, or maybe the hardest one for me, and this just came to mind, so it's probably what mine needs to be. I will respond, but I will not react. Reaction is that moment, that heat of fire or knee-jerk reaction, as opposed to a response, which is ideally more thoughtful, more considered, more respectful maybe. It's not always easy. That's why it's worth practicing. Gathering your hands to heart center, bringing your thumbs to your forehead. Inhale, As you exhale, bow the chin to the chest, surrendering the knowledge of the mind to the wisdom of the heart. The light that is in me bows to, honors, and is extremely grateful for the light that is in you. When I'm in that space in me and you are in that space in you, we are all one. Namaste. Thank you so much for starting your day with me. Have a great weekend. I'll be back here Monday morning, 8 a.m. Enjoy it. Good boy. You did so good.